Hey everyone, welcome to the Friday episode. Um, Today I have a lot to talk about, and I'm going to try to talk really fast, and this way, hopefully, I don't make a very long video from what really could be a very long video. At the end of this video, you'll actually see these lovely 1/10 pieces of gold up close, some really high detail pictures. And why am I talking about it? Well, because I decided that on top of silver, which I just recently got thanks for 1/10 scale from Rick G Profit Coins. Big thank you. Sorry for the mucky nails. I've been working out in the workshop. But I collect a lot of these, and these are 4 different varieties. There was a 75th anniversary there. This is a Krugerrand. We have here a, I think this is the Britannia, yeah. And that would make the last one a maple. And it's always interesting to have a look and see, but I do like 1/10 because they're easy, they're compact, they're great to just stick around. You could accumulate them very quickly. Well, I also like this company in America, and thanks to a friend of mine, and she's, as I said, she's always helping me out. So another part of the box, I suppose, is going to come out. This is empty because it's already taken out. I have got myself a 1/10, and you'll see a photo of this as well. It's a Britannia, and it is, let me zoom in, 1/10 Britannia 999.5 Platinum 2019. So I decided to go for, instead of these are all my fingerprints on the case. This is why I love being able to have these like this. I decided to go for platinum because I wasn't really 100% sure of where it will go or what will happen. So I'm not going to invest a lot of money straight away. But this is the first for me, and first of many, of platinum as well as gold. Super cool. So let's move on to topic number 2. And you can see the photos of these at the end. So I highly recommend that you do watch to the end. One of my friends has just recently bought another Pamsus of mine. So it's going to be adding to his collection. It's the 2.5 gram rose. I'm handling obviously very carefully. I do not want to damage anything. And of course I'm sending them off as always with all of my, packages. I always like to send a little gift of something, whether it be a sticker, whether it be buttons, you name it. There's all sorts. So I'm sending them off this lovely shilling, dating all the way back, and it's really good apart from that little smear, 1934. Just wow, it's insane. You look at that, that is insane. So he's going to be receiving that very soon. So he knows about that. Something that just came through, and I don't know really what I'm going to use it for, but I got a new punch. Not a new punch, but like another design style to go onto it. So I have a heart shape now. Not really too sure what I'm going to do. Actually, I have an idea what this is going to be used for, but yeah, I decided to get myself a punch. That will be ideal. So, on to part of our discussion. This is the stuff, the silver here, that is getting ready for going to the Edinburgh Assay office. And The thing is to make it viable, I really need to send 25 pieces at a time. But to make it also viable, I need to keep it under 2 kilos as an overall package. Kind of hard when you have a big kilo bar. So I'm working on that, and I'm going to be getting that sorted out very soon. So that means a lot more pouring, probably a lot more smaller items that don't necessarily weigh a lot and hopefully are attractive. So if you guys like the button designs, let me know. If you also like kind of the Texas designs, I think Estes is pretty heavy actually. It feels heavier. Let me know. But I'm going to be pouring anyway regardless, and I'm going to make sure I get my money's worth. But pouring doesn't always go easy. In fact, I mean, I've poured one of the, this was off of the Colonel's mold. And this is the very first one. And this skull is absolutely awesome. You can see all the cooling lines there. But obviously I haven't stamped anything on it yet, but we'll see. I'm not sure. I may just put a number, but I really want to have room for the Edinburgh Assay Office to be able to mark up their items. So to give you an idea, I'll put him up to the top there, of like how things actually don't come out very well. Well, my first attempt with him ended up with this. Here's my first attempt. And I was so glad I didn't end up, filming this at the time, because as you can see, well, it kind of didn't work. Now, yes, okay, I can trim this off, but it actually wouldn't still be a, sorry for the focus there, it's doing it. It still wouldn't be the proper skull, and if I show you the differences in size, you'll get the idea. I mean, this is just, I think, just over an ounce or so. But yeah, there's a noticeable difference in thickness and everything else. So this won't even fall under an ounce. Whoops, drop a skull. So that's okay. Back in the furnace it'll go, and that'll be kind of cool. But yeah, I'll actually put a cool shot of this, by the way, or not this, but the flames of it. So that's something that happens. Now, something as mundane as pouring, I say mundane, something as easy as pouring a bar. Well, I don't know what I did, but I absolutely messed up entirely. I didn't even bother to clean this because I'll just do that later, but it would have been perfect if I would have had it right. But somehow, and I tried to beat it down, but it's too wavy, too curly. It just does not look right. And obviously, as I said, I mean, it's not cleaned up. It is rough as rats. I don't like it. So that'll get poured, repoured again. So not everything actually works out. And that's kind of the frustration, but you know, this is the hobby of pouring. Now, these obviously have already gone to the assay office. These have already been assayed. You know, I still have my, one of the first batches ever of the Ace, the pronounced Ace, which is number 5, and it's like 2.5 ounces. As I said, has some really sick ripples. These are all still for sale, by the way. So, you know, holding on to all of these is, you know, kind of the killing point, I suppose, whilst you're doing that. This is number 5 as well. It's some really cool, gnarly ripples. This one here, I was trying a polisher out as well. I still need to finish it. That's number 4. You can see, obviously, the polish. I need to clean it up more. But the polish does tend to stick in to the numbering, and it does enhance things like, obviously, the assay mark, etc., etc. There you go. It's really difficult, but yeah. So, and yes, I still have the number 2. Now, this wasn't up for sale. I actually put it aside. I won't go into any kind of story, but it's ended up, the situation didn't work, sadly. Now, I'm not going to name, say, or do anything, but the that round I really wish would have gone to where it should have gone, and yeah. But as I said, I still have that round and 2 more of those rounds, which again, they're all stamped and labeled. 2.1 ounces Troy number 4, or I have no idea what number this is either, just for the record. No, number 5, 2.2 ounces Troy number 5. And the camera doesn't do it justice, but when you take a look, you can see the cooling lines. It's kind of almost a unique feature of mine. I have no idea. I think it's the atmosphere of which I'm working in. So going back to this, I'm trying to figure out a way. Obviously, I need to pour. I need to do a lot more smaller pours, but I need to get a total of 16. So this plus 15 more rounds, bars, shapes, whatever, to get it up to the correct weight. It makes it more economical, and also gets me into the right zone for the assay office to do their bits. So it's looking like I'm going to be sending off 2 parcels. I'm going to have to probably pour at least 10 more, if not more, pieces, just to basically get things, where I want them. But as I said, it is just one of those things that we have to do. It'd be so much easier to not have to abide by any kind of legislation, etc. And but here we have it. All I've done was so far. All of these here, apart from that skull, have the ace stamps on them, including one of the monster rounds here. This one I thought would never come out of the mold, and I'm not sure the mold's going to hold up, but there we go. It's a beautiful piece. I love that one. But we shall see. So, anyway, I thought I'd keep you posted. Thank you, AppMax. Thank you to my friend. You know who you are. I hope you enjoyed the kind of show and tell, and a bit more about the frustrations I have to go through to get things assayed and so on and so forth. Also, as I said, if you are interested in anything, let me know. I'm still going to hold off for a short time on this number 2, because I just want to make absolute certain that, this round here, lest we forget, for anyone who has served or has family members who have served, and this is a 4-leaf flower or poppy-like design, because I'm not going to be stomping on the British Legion for that. But 2.1 ounces, number 2. It's still here. It's being held on to right now. But if you are interested in the pronounced ace, what I call the fat aces, which are just, grab that one. Just as awesome. They just rock. Then, by all means, please let me know. This one's number 6, I believe. Yeah. And then we'll go from there. Some of these things are listed on Metals Mafia. Some of them are listed on the Silver Forum. I think I need to update the Silver Forum just to include better shots and stuff of what's available. I do have a lot of gold on at the moment that's up for sale. although I think that's going to be withdrawn within the next day or two, just because the gold prices keep flying, and well, I don't want to literally give stuff away. Who knows what's going to happen? But there we have it. This is um, a lot of silver right now, but a lot more to come. And I hope you enjoyed the show. Sorry, that was 15 minutes. I know the average time is like 2.5 minutes, so I'm sorry if I bored you. But I want to show you a bunch of stuff. What happens when silver doesn't really happen. My fact that I got my first ever platinum, etc. And some really cool gold stuff. So stick around. There's a few more pictures to show right at the end. And I hope you have a great day, great weekend. And I'll talk with everyone very soon. Bye for now.